Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on our single player world. Today is probably on our last stretch of videos. This is one of the last few videos in this world, which is very sad. I'm actually, the closer we're getting to starting our new world, oh, that is right over. That is a problem, but that's okay. We'll be able to do it. But it is getting so close to us starting the brand new world. It's really exciting. In fact, actually yesterday, most of you will know that we did put out a video on what will be the seed for the next world, and that was really awesome to see how many people did want to have an input on it. It's really cool to see that everyone's super excited for the world, as am I. I'm very excited. And I've mentioned this so many times, but what I am thinking is that the next season or series, who knows? I don't even know. It's just playing on a different world. That's it. Same stuff, playing on a different world. But that should be starting very soon, and I am super excited for that because at the beginning of this week, we got a little message on Twitter from, well, not us. I mean, it was a tweet from Jeb and Dinnerbone. They've each tweeted more and more that 1.12 is very close, and that is awesome. That is exactly what I want. That's what I want to hear, because that means that we are super close to playing on the brand new world, and we'll be getting started as soon as we can. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted to let you guys know about. We'll be getting started as soon as possible. By the way, what I'm wanting to do today is I want to fix up a few areas like this, which I'm not 100% sold on, because I actually built this just because we needed something over there. I haven't done anything with it, and I think it's about time that we do something with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some stuff with this and check it out. May as well just check it out a little bit, see what we can do. So yeah, as I say, that is super exciting because 1.12 is what we are waiting for. Once 1.12 comes out and Optifine comes out for that, we are going to be ready for a brand new world, and I am so excited. I've got so many ideas. It looks like the number 3 seed, by the way, has won that, but we don't know. If you guys want to have a say in what seed we should choose, or you guys haven't checked out that video, check it out. It was the video we made the day before this video. If you want to check it out on the channel, if I remember correctly, I will be putting a link. If not, that will be that'll be all right. We'll work it out. I'm sure you can work it out on YouTube. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So I'm super excited for that. I'm also very sad now though, because as we're getting closer to the end of this world, well, the final days of us making videos in this world, I still think I'm gonna probably come around here every now and then and just check out things. But as we're getting closer to the end, it's very sad. It's almost like, I don't know, when you think about someone going off on like a long holiday and you're like, oh man, I'm not going to see this person for a while. It's almost the same feeling, I feel. Like you just wait, like know that you're about to not be playing on this world. It's weird. It's weird for me because I've definitely played many hours in here, and now finally I'm going to be changing over, and it's as I say, it's just a very strange thing. I've never really had this with the Minecraft world. So we'll do that there, and we'll do that there. But yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right. So this is just a little sort of stuff that I want to do. Just things like this, finish it off properly. I almost feel like that one is a bit unnecessary. We'll maybe do something like that. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. Perfect. All right. So these are just things that I was thinking about, but I am so excited for the next world, guys. I am so excited because I've got so many ideas for every one of those seeds. There's not a single seed that I didn't go like in my head and say, well, I've got an idea. I don't have an idea for that. I had an idea for every single one of them, and I'm super excited for whatever we do choose. Whatever we choose in the end, I am so excited to do anything on that one. So that is what I'm thinking about all day, every day right now. I've actually started putting in a few plans in terms of me making little notes and stuff about what I want to build. And those are useful things because last time I built a world, which is this one here, we didn't do that. We kind of just winged it from the beginning, and I loved that from it. I really did. But doing this in the new world, I think it's going to give us something different to work with. It's going to be a little bit of a different style of making stuff in the world, because normally I would just think, I want to build this, I want to build this, but now we're going to have a little bit more thought behind it, which will turn out a bit different, but I think it'll be cool nonetheless. So, by the way, what I'm doing here, let me just explain to you guys what I'm doing here. I'm trying to just fix up this area a little bit better by putting in a bit of color right now, because look at this. It was all gray. We've got a little bit of blue in there, and that's looking great. Actually, you know what I can do is I think, yeah, I have got this area down here where I can just add in a bit of grass like this, and then I can put in some of these leaves. And that'll really just add that bit of color in here. Just because, you know, we need to get a little bit of color. It's a little bit too boring and... There we go. That's good. Okay, in fact, that one there needs to change up a bit. There we go, that's good. So, having a look from here, already a world of a difference, a world of a difference. There's a few places like this around the world which I still want to add in stuff. For instance, this, and also a few little things like this in it. Let's do that there. And get some flowers out. So these are the things which I wanted to do to start off this episode at least. We'll do that there and there. No, we'll take it back and we'll put it back in there. And that's already looking much, much better. So what I want to do here is I want to just finish off this corridor by putting in some doors and stuff like that, because those are things I haven't done at all, which is kind of strange. Normally I do that as one of my first few things, but of course I may have forgotten about this area a little bit. So I'll probably put in a few doors and do a little bit of gardening and just decorating this area up. And also, I think what I've learnt from the last episode, because every episode I'm learning something new about building, which I never really think about, or maybe just refreshing my mind. But adding stuff onto walls, which I realize is something that we don't do every single time I build a wall, and then I end up going away from it and coming back and trying to fix it. But adding windows and stuff has really made a massive difference to this area. This area is actually starting to look quite pretty, in my opinion. It's starting to look a lot better than what it was looking one episode ago, and it's just slowly but surely coming together. Specifically over here, we've added in this very simple wall, and that's worked wonders. I've just got to add a little bit more at the back here. And of course, Turtles is doing quite well over there. Yep, doing great. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up to that business in there, and then we'll go ahead and start some other stuff. And for the reveal of it, we have finally completed this little area here. I'm not going to be doing the inside of these houses, by the way. I just want to do the exteriors at least, because that is really what I enjoy. So there's actually a lamp up there, which I'm trying to jump through. But what I've done is I've gone ahead, you know what that one looks like. I've done a little garden here with a bit of stuff on the walls here. I think it worked out pretty well. And of course, lighting to cover up this area and make it a little bit more brighter. Then around here, I haven't done all that much, in fact, but we can always do a little bit more eventually. Over here, I've just gone ahead and made this nice and simple. I didn't want to do too much here, because I feel like it would be a bit over the top. And of course, now we've got a bit of a fence in there, just to finish off a few things a bit nicer than what I did before. One little thing I was testing around here is just messing around with my normal texturing stuff that I like to do. I was thinking what would be really cool, because we've only really got two variants of stone type slabs. You know, you got the stone brick and you got the cobblestone. There's nothing else that really works well together. And whoa, I'm getting a little bit of lag in that. But what I've done is I've gone ahead and used a little bit of my imagination here, and I think that looks really cool. Where I've got the bricks, obviously a few cracked bricks, and where stairs and stuff would have been well used, you can see I've gone ahead and added the cracks next to the stone. So the cobblestone now is like a cracked cobblestone look here, cracked over there, and kind of just messy over here. And I like that. It's just a little bit more thinking behind the smaller things than what you normally would, but I think it adds a little bit more to it. Now, you know what? I didn't realize how used to I am jumping onto that little log over there. I keep forgetting that I can't do it anymore, which it's just a small thing there as well, which is very strange. So what I want to do now is I want to change up the work we're doing today. I've done a lot of fixing there, and that's good to have done. But I've got some more fixing of things, which isn't necessarily a big thing. What's going on here? I had a bit of an issue on the world after our stream the one day. Let me go F3G. That shows chunk borders. It's not on a chunk border. It's very weird. I've just got chunks missing out of here. Now, actually, I can actually fix it up right now, but that's very strange. Let me grab out some of those. That'll be alright. That'll be fine. We'll just fix it up a little bit better than it was before, but that's very strange. I don't recall doing anything there. That's cool. Okay, so as I say, we're switching things up a little bit. We're going to be trying something a little bit different. Well, not trying something a little bit different. Doing something a little bit different. We aren't trying, we're doing this. So, here in our Nether hub, you guys know this place. If you're not familiar with this place, it has been around since practically the beginning of this world. We've been working on this here, and I love, whoa. I really love it. I like the fact that we've got this tree, we've got these tunnels going off over here, we've got this little entrance as if you walked into a courtyard of a castle. But one thing that we don't have is we've got one area here, one area there, another area there, but no area over here. And seeing as this world's coming to somewhat of a near close, I want to finish off this project once and for all, so we can say, you know what, this thing is somewhat done. So as you walk in here, there's no chance of a ghast getting you through that very small gap there, which I've had numerous times. And not only that, it looks complete. So what I want to do here, I've got an idea, and that is that is dangerous. Let's fix this up. That was from us moving turtles. There we go. What I want to do is I want to make another one of these tunnels here. But this one's going to be a bit different to the last one, because the last one that we built is quite clearly a clean tunnel. Look at that. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Very neat, of course. But I want these ones here to be, well, this one, the last one, to be a bit different to those. I want this to be the tunnel that was never finished. The tunnel that was kind of overridden. Like overrun with plants and stuff like that. That's my plan. So I want to go and try and make this look like it's an abandoned tunnel, which is really what it is. In fact, if any one of these passages that I've got here should have been decorated, it should be this one. This one's got most of the stuff. I mean, this has got, I think, a tiger biome that way, the jungle biome that way, the mushroom island biome that way. So much stuff's that way. In fact, maybe, no, the jungle is that way. Yeah, so much stuff that way. And yet I've just never really made a tunnel for it, because pretty much the biggest part of that has been the daunting task of having a really large tunnel to build, because it's a massive tunnel. Let me get some of the, oh, I've got a crafting bench here, don't I? Yes, I do. Get some stairs and we'll get this stuff going. But I think this is gonna turn out quite well, in my opinion. I think we're gonna have a pretty nice finish to this, because it's a little bit different, you know. I like to do things a little bit different every now and then. So doing this, I think, will just add on a little bit more story behind this tunnel, you know what I mean? Let's give us a try. We'll just do the floors now and see if we can see it, feel it coming on. We'll see if we can see what it's gonna look like. I think this is gonna look good. Let's picture this now. Coming in here, we've got the walls and everything, so I'll build it just like we've built those. And then we're gonna have a door at the end here, just a lonely little door. And that is gonna be going out towards that area there, which is the wide open nether. So if ever you need to get out of this, you can get out of this. And in fact, world download should be very soon as well. So that is great. So let's just get rid of these here. There. Okay. And then we'll have the white walls over there, the roof over there. And this one is going to look completely different once we're done with it. So I think what I might just do now, seeing as I have got, let me get rid of those. I've got to build this. I'll quickly add in the walls. I'll quickly add in the roof, and we'll finish it all off with a few different ideas that I've got going for that. This is exactly what I had in mind. This kind of little pathway with the door over there, and this door actually goes out to, yeah, absolute torture out there. In fact, you know, I was talking to you guys about the ghasts coming to attack me just while I was building that. In fact, there was some ghasts attacking me, so good thing we covered that hole up. So what I want to do now is I want to just add in a few little things that I didn't add in yet. So we've got the basic look of it. I don't know why I need that many. I really don't need that much cobblestone. I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, I've got the basic look of it. I just need some of those. Oh, I've only got one. That's all right. That's all right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add in all these extra bits. So I want some of those. Maybe I'll just take in some of those. We can leave the dark oak leaves there. Dark oak leaves really look exactly the same as oak leaves. I really don't know their reason for being in the game. Take it that way. So what I want to do here is I want to make a piece of the wall blasted out. So let's imagine this wall over here was once a proper wall, and now it's just been absolutely destroyed, demolished. We can even put one of those in. Yeah, let's do that there. And we don't want to do the same thing on both sides, so we might just do one of these. And that'll work. Yep, that'll be good. So what I was thinking with this was, I can't elytra through there, but I can ender pearl through, which is going to be all right. There we go. And what I was thinking was doing a little bit of magma block, as if some heated block is still behind there, and then we can cover it up with a bit of normal cobblestone, because I think the magma block looks fairly similar to cobblestone. You can see it even works in the way. I'm pretty sure this is the same pattern. No, it's not. Okay, maybe I'm not 100% correct, but Yeah, it's not the same pattern, but it kind of works its way in there. There you go. So a blast out of that wall there. I was thinking of making this area a little bit darker by getting rid of this one in here. Maybe just doing this here. Let's try that out. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe... Oh, I've even got a better idea. Maybe we can do this as if the glowstone has sort of died down. Look at that. That is cool. That's looking a little bit more spooky and a little bit more abandoned, which is what I'm going for. Now we can go and do some of the final things, which I think will make the biggest difference. Some of these bushes here. And as I did before, we don't want to use these. We want to break them up a little bit with a few oak ones. And we'll do that there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go down underneath here and I'll fill that block in eventually, just so we got some half blocks there and some of these here. There we go. There and there we go. Oh, I wish we really had a few more half blocks. Oh man, it's always a pain in the butt to try to get this to look good when you've built on half blocks. But I think this will be alright. There you go. Good. Now, some of these. In fact, I just realized. Probably don't have too many spots for these. There and maybe on that wall there. So it'll grow down eventually. And this will just look like it's been completely destroyed. Let's just do that. Let's just go ahead and add these in. We're not short on vines. They'll be alright. There we go. That looks alright. That looks somewhat abandoned. And that's what I'm going for. So we've got this one here going somewhere. That one there going somewhere. This one as well. And then this one here going into the nether, which is a little bit freaky. I don't know if I am 100% a fan of this, but I like the idea, and that's what I'm going for. So this is looking good. This is looking very, very good. So I am very happy with that. Now let me just quickly get rid of these things, pack them away over there, and get rid of this stuff over here. And while we are getting rid of these, I also want to just say that now that we are getting very close to the next world, I am, of course, catching up with a few things that I've been meaning to catch up with in this world, but it doesn't mean that we are giving up on this world. Take it that way. Like, as if it sounds like we are not. Trust me. I was actually in the middle of this episode. You know, I was talking to you guys about how it's you feel a little bit sad. You feel a little bit like you know what I mean? Like you're losing this world. That's, oh man, why? I don't know what's going on with this lag that I've been getting here recently. Look at this. Look at that. As I move, let's press F3. Let's check what happens. So FPS drop. Has anyone ever experienced this? Because this is a very weird thing that I've got. Look at that. Okay, now it's back. But in fact, the other day, that crashed my entire computer doing that, which is very, very strange. But yeah, what I was saying is, as much as I say it's very sad to lose it, it actually is. I was standing up on the top there and I was looking at how much work we've done in this place. And just how crazy it is, how crazy this world is. You know, not many people have a world like this. And we've been here from episode 1 with this thing, and it's really looking a lot different to what it looked like before. But that's just me. I was just thinking about it. I was like, that's pretty cool, you know what I mean? It's just something a little bit different to think about, which I didn't really think about much, but yeah, it's cool. It's awesome. So quickly before I head off and go, what I want to say is I want to still do a bit of stuff down here. I want to do a bit of stuff down there, and I also want to maybe add in on the other side there, so on the other side of that building right there, a bit more stuff, because this was built when I was maybe not as skilled as I am now, and it didn't think as much as I do now about my build. So I want to add a little bit more stuff in here, a little bit more stuff to the other side, and then I think this area will be looking 100 times better as well, and we'll just finish that off and make this village look that little bit extra good. So that will be all for today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys are as excited for the brand new world as I am, and it seems like it really does. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.